Want to speak real Hebrew from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at HebrewPod101.com.
Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So, access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the Dialogue Study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Shalom, אני יאנה. Hi everybody, I'm יאנה. Welcome to HebrewPod101.com's עברית ב3 דקות, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hebrew. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful to people by saying תודה. In this lesson, we learned some of the most common greetings used in Israel. אתם מוכנים? Are you ready? אז בואו נתחיל. So let's start. The most used greeting is Shalom. Shalom. We also saw it in the first lesson. Shalom simply means hi or hello. It can also mean goodbye. We use it when we meet, but also can use it when we part. Shalom means something like peace, so it makes the greeting very special. It is common to say shalom in both informal and formal situations, and at any time of the day. In the morning, you can also greet people with Boker Tov. Boker Tov, which means good morning. Boker is morning, and Tov is good. During the evening, we also say Erev Tov. Erev Tov. Erev is Hebrew for evening, so Erev Tov means good evening. Boker Tov and Erev Tov are used when we meet someone, but when we leave, we don't say them again. Another way to say goodbye in Hebrew is lehitraot. Le-hit-ra-ot. It is actually more common to use lehitraot than shalom when leaving. But most people in Israel just say bye. Bye! Now you can greet people in many different ways in Hebrew. Let's review them all again. When meeting people in formal and informal situations, shalom. In the morning until the afternoon we say boker tov, and in the evening erev tov. When living in any situation, lehitraot, or simply bye. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Yana's insights. In formal situations, Israeli people commonly greet each other by shaking hands. On the other hand, if we meet someone we are very friendly with, we kiss each other on one cheek. Don't be afraid to do it with your Israeli friends. It's normal. During the next lesson, we'll learn the meaning of the phrase "אתה מדבר אנגלית" or "את מדברת אנגלית." Do you already know it? We'll be waiting to talk about it with you in our next עברית בשלוש דקות lesson. להתראות. Bye! Shalom, אני יאנה. Hi everybody, I'm Yana. Welcome to HebrewPod101.com's עברית בשלוש דקות. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hebrew. In the last lesson, we learned how to talk about your plans. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to talk about your nationality. When you meet a new person in Israel, they might ask you, מאיפה את? Or, מאיפה אתה? Which is literal to where are you from? Do you remember what at and אתה mean? מאיפה is where from, and the additional pronoun refers to the person, either man or woman. מאיפה את? מאיפה אתה? Answering this question is very easy. You just say אני, then me, and then your country. For example, אני מאמריקה. אני מאמריקה. Its literal meaning is I'm from America. Just replace America with your own country. I'm from Germany is אני מגרמניה. I'm from Italy is אני מאיטליה. I'm from Brazil is אני מברזיל. This phrase can be used both by male and female speakers, so it's easy. To return the question, you can simply say ואת or ואתה, which is and you. Again, this depends on the gender of whom you are asking. If you are talking to a man, you should say ואתה, and for a woman is ואת. Now it's time for Yana's insights. Since Israel is a relatively new country with many immigrants, there are many nationalities. So don't hesitate to ask people around where they are originally from. It is a good way to start a conversation as well. In this lesson, we learn how to talk about nationalities. Next time, we'll talk about locations. By the way, do you know how to ask someone where they are in Hebrew? I'll be waiting for you with the answer in the next עברית בשלוש דקות lesson. להתראות.
Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking. or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day.
Hi everyone, my name is Yara, and today we're going to do top Hebrew phrases. These are very useful phrases you're going to hear a lot when you come to Israel, so make sure to memorize them. Okay, let's start. Shalom. Hello. Shalom literally means peace, but we use it also as a greeting. Shalom. Ma nishma? How are you? That's a very casual way of asking how are you, and it literally means what is heard. Like what have you been up to? What's going on with you? Ma nishma? Toda. Thanks. And probably the only way to say it, we don't have like thanks or thank you, it's just toda. Bevakasha. Please. Bevakasha, it means please, but it can also mean there you go. So you can say, אפשר לקבל מים, בבקשה? Can I have water, please? And when you give someone water, you can also say, בבקשה. There you go. סליחה. Excuse me. It means excuse me or sorry. So when you like push through people in the bus, you can go, סליחה, סליחה, סליחה. But when you step on someone on the bus, you can also say, אוי, סליחה, I'm sorry. להתראות. See you. It literally means to see each other again. So it's like, to see each other again. להתראות. It's also very casual. בסדר. Okay. This is a very, very useful word. You can say it when someone asks you, how are you? בסדר. You can say it to show you understand something. When someone gives you direction, you're like, בסדר. It literally means in order, like everything's in order. טוב, fine. Most of the time it means fine. Literally it means good, a lot like בסדר. How are you? טוב. To respond to a direction, like go that way, please. טוב. Fine, I understand. על לא דבר. You're welcome. We use it as you're welcome, and it literally means, oh, for nothing. Thank you. Oh, על לא דבר. It was nothing. It's maybe a bit more formal than בבקשה. Most of the times when people say תודה, you answer בבקשה. You can also answer על לא דבר. It's pretty much the same, though בבקשה is a bit more common. בוקר טוב. Good morning. בוקר טוב, which literally means good morning, and you obviously use it in the morning. בוקר טוב. לילה טוב. Good night. So yeah, good night you can say when you leave a party at night, you can say, okay, bye, good night, לילה טוב. צהריים טובים. Good afternoon. צהריים טובים. Good afternoon. You can definitely say that, but you don't hear it that often. It literally means good noon. מה שמך? What's your name? For a male, it would be מה שמך. For a female, מה שמך? What is your name? You can also ask, איך קוראים לך? Which literally means how are you called? And this is the most common way to ask. נעים להכיר. Nice to meet you. Literally, I guess it would mean pleasant. It is pleasant to meet you. And you can say נעים להכיר אותך for a woman, or נעים להכיר אותך for a man. איפה, where. איפה התחנה, where is the station. איפה is very important, you should memorize this one. אני מבין, I see. For a woman it would be אני מבינה. I understand, I see. אני מבינה. מה השעה? What time is it? The literal translation would be what is the hour. This is how you ask. סליחה, מה השעה? Excuse me, what time is it? אפשר בבקשה לקבל? Can I please have? אפשר בבקשה לקבל מים? Can I please have some water? And this would be the same for a male speaker and for a female speaker. אפשר בבקשה לקבל? איפה השירותים? Where's the restroom? איפה השירותים? Where is the restroom? שירותים is restroom. איפה השירותים? Another one to memorize. אני מצטער. I'm sorry. אני מצטער. Or for a female speaker, אני מצטערת. אני מצטערת להפריע. I'm sorry to interrupt. כן. Yes. You can use it in any way you use yes. Yeah, use it. Be positive. לא. No. I like this word. It has a fun sound, and it was my sister's first word. לא. No. בא לי. I feel like. בא לי. It's two words. בא לי. And it means I feel like, I want. And you can also use it as a negative. בא לי גלידה. I feel like ice cream. I want ice cream. לא בא לי ללכת לבית הספר. I don't feel like going to school. So it's very useful. Children use it a lot, but grown-ups use it too. די. Enough. Stop. It sounds really bad, but it's harmless. It means enough or stop. When someone is like bugging you, poking you, like, די. Stop it. Enough. Yeah. כמה זה עולה? How much is it? כמה זה עולה? How much is it? How much does it cost? מעולה. Awesome. Great. I guess maybe the Hebrew equivalent of the word awesome, it's מעולה. The masculine form is מעולה and the feminine is מעולה. Like, ההופעה הזאת מעולה. This show is awesome. It's great. איך היה הטיול? היה מעולה. How was the trip? It was מעולה. Great, awesome. Okay, that's it for today for top Hebrew phrases. Thank you so much for watching. And what is your favorite Hebrew phrase? Tell us on the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye. It's a getting ready dance. Hi everyone, welcome to Top Hebrew Words. My name is Yara and today's theme is 15 questions you should know. So, let's start. מאיפה אתה? Where are you from? מאיפה אתה? Where are you from? And if you want to ask a female, it's מאיפה את? אני מתל אביב. I am from Tel Aviv. בן כמה אתה? How old are you? בן כמה אתה? How old are you? For a female, it would be בת כמה את? I'm not gonna answer that one. מה שמך? What's your name? מה שמך? What is your name? For a female, מה שמך? A more common way of asking that would be איך קוראים לך? Or for a female, איך קוראים לך? Which literally mean how are you called? מה שלומך? How are you? מה שלומך? Or מה שלומך for a woman, and this is how are you? How do you feel? מה זה? What's this? מה זה? What is this? מה זה? Some people use it as what? Like, what did you say? מה זה? But most of the times it's used when you want to know what a thing is. Excuse me? מה זה? מה אמרת? What did you say? מה אמרת? What did you say? And for a female, מה אמרת? לא אמרתי כלום. I didn't say anything. איפה אתה עובד? Where do you work? איפה אתה עובד? Where do you work? And for a female, איפה את עובדת? איפה השירותים? Where's the bathroom? Memorize this one. איפה השירותים? Where is the bathroom? Excuse me. איפה השירותים? איפה אתה גר? Where do you live? איפה אתה גר? Where do you live? Or for female, איפה את גרה? מתי יום ההולדת שלך? When is your birthday? מתי יום ההולדת שלך? When is your birthday? For female, מתי יום ההולדת שלך? כמה זמן אתה לומד עברית? How long have you been studying Hebrew? כמה זמן אתה לומד עברית? How long have you been studying Hebrew? For female, כמה זמן את לומדת עברית? איפה למדת עברית? Where did you learn Hebrew? איפה למדת עברית? Where did you study Hebrew? Or for female, איפה למדת עברית? That's an easy question. HebrewPod101.com. היית בישראל? Have you been to Israel? היית בישראל? Have you been to Israel? For a female, היית בישראל? Well, have you? אתה אוהב אוכל ישראלי? Do you like Israeli food? אתה אוהב אוכל ישראלי? Do you like Israeli food? And for a female, את אוהבת אוכל ישראלי? איפה אתה רוצה לבקר? Where do you want to visit? איפה אתה רוצה לבקר? Where do you want to visit? Or for a female, איפה את רוצה לבקר? So this is it. This was 15 questions that you should know in Hebrew. Thank you so much for watching. And have you ever been to Israel? What is your favorite Israeli food? Tell us in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye! Hi everyone! My name is Yara. Welcome to another episode of Top Hebrew Words. And this episode is especially fun because today we're going to learn 10 phrases you always want to hear. So the first one is tzadakt. You were right. Tzadakt. You were right. I said it in the female form, tzadakt. For a male, it would be tzadakta. You were right. I knew it. I'm always right. אני מתגעגעת אלייך. I miss you. אני מתגעגעת אלייך. I miss you. This is a really interesting verb, I think, because it doesn't exist in English. In English, you say, I miss you, which is really nice, but in Hebrew, you have a special verb for this feeling of missing someone or something. מתגעגע. For a male, מתגעגעת. For a female. So I like this one. אני מתגעגעת אלייך. את טבחית מעולה. You're an excellent cook. את טבחית מעולה. You're an excellent cook. For a male, אתה טבח מעולה. את נראית נהדר היום. You look great today. את נראית נהדר היום. You look great today. For a male, אתה נראה נהדר היום. הבאתי לך משהו מיוחד. I brought you something special. הבאתי לך משהו מיוחד. I brought you something special. For a male, הבאתי לך משהו מיוחד. התקציב הוא בלתי מוגבל. The budget is unlimited. התקציב הוא בלתי מוגבל. The budget is unlimited. This goes for all genders. Yay! את המנצחת. You are the winner. Yeah, it's always fun to hear. For a female, it would be את המנצחת. You're the winner. אתה המנצח. You're the winner. I want to thank my parents and everyone that helped me get here. You love me. You really love me. יהיה בונוס בסוף החודש. There'll be a bonus at the end of the month. יהיה בונוס בסוף החודש. There'll be a bonus at the end of the month. Yes. עשית עבודה נהדרת. You did a great job. עשית עבודה נהדרת. You did a great job. It's always fun to hear. For male, it would be עשית עבודה נהדרת. תודה. לא היינו יכולים לעשות את זה בלעדייך. Thanks. We couldn't have done this without you. תודה. לא יכולנו לעשות את זה בלעדייך. Thanks. We couldn't have done this without you. For male, בלעדיך. These were 10 phrases you always want to hear. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hey, here's a huge pile of money.
Hi everyone, Edith here, and today we're going to talk about a wonderful subject which is something that I love, and those are the top 10 compliments you always want to hear. Let's get started. אתה נראה טוב. You're handsome. So you can say that to somebody like, not just at a bar, right? Like if your friend got a haircut, or he has a new jacket, or maybe he lost some weight. So you can say, אתה נראה טוב. Like, you look good. אתה חכם. You're smart. So again, this is also something that requires a little bit of knowing the person. This is something I always loved hearing. Like when somebody tells me I'm smart, it's like, yeah, I know. Don't say it if you don't mean it, okay? People always mean it when they say it to me. אתה חבר מדהים. You're an awesome friend. Again, if a friend did something for you that you really appreciate, and you're like, you didn't expect them to be so good to you, then you say you're an amazing friend, you're an awesome friend. And this is something I think people need to hear more when they're being good to you. They just need that appreciation, like you're such a good friend. אתה יפה מבפנים, אפילו יותר מאשר מבחוץ. Your inside is even more beautiful than your outside. Now, isn't that a lovely thing to say? Like, yes, you're pretty and you're handsome and, you know, perfect, but like your inside is what matters the most, because outside beauty goes away and your inside beauty doesn't. And when you tell somebody like, I really appreciate the person that you are, I really appreciate your character, and you're even more beautiful on the inside than the outside, and that's like a double compliment, and it's a wonderful thing. קורות החיים שלך מרשימים. Your resume is impressive. Usually you'll hear that like on a job interview, obviously, like your mom won't come over and say like, your resume is impressive. But if you get that on an interview, so that's a really good sign. Unless they say, you seem overqualified for the job, which is like, okay. עבודה מצוינת. Great job. That's also like a more of a workspace kind of a compliment that you can get from your boss, or like from a coworker or a colleague, or you can say it to a colleague. Don't say it to your boss. It's like, yeah, great job. It's not something you would say in like your personal life, usually. יש לך טעם טוב. You have good taste. So yeah, like if I'm trying on a coat and somebody just told me that it looks good on me, then I'll be like, yeah, you have good taste, which is a compliment. And also if somebody complimented on something for you and then you say it's a good taste, so it's kind of like a funny thing to say. Like, oh yeah, I'm pretty, I know, you have good taste. החיוך שלך יפה. Your smile is beautiful. So, like, if we're talking about maybe, you know, hitting on people or on guys or girls, whatever, you know, like, this is such a nice thing to say. Like, you have a beautiful smile. It's just external. You still don't know that person, but it's just a lovely thing to say, and it's not offensive, and it's just warm and polite and nice. אתה נראה נפלא. You look gorgeous. So, like, if somebody really put an effort on their looks, and you know they kind of tried and they worked on it, maybe they're going to like a special event, just give them the credit and tell them that they look gorgeous. Tell them, אתה נראה נפלא. אני אוהב את הבישולים שלך. I love your cooking. Now this is a good thing to say, like, I don't know, in my family, if I say that to my mom, she would be like, oh, yay, thank you. My dad doesn't really cook. You know, when you're with family or with friends and having like a nice dinner party, just compliment the food, you know? People put an effort to it. So, thank you so much. These were 10 compliments that you always want to hear in Hebrew. Please tell me in the comments below, what's the most beautiful thing anybody ever said to you? It could be somebody you know and you hold dear, and it could be just, you know, just a stranger telling you something really nice. Please let me know. I think it's like a lovely thing to hear, and I love hearing your stories. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to smash that button. And yeah, see you, bye.
שלום,
שלום.
מה שלומך?
בסדר, תודה. שלום, קוראים לי טל.
שלום, אני יעל.
נעים מאוד.
נעים מאוד גם לי. ברוך הבא. כנס בבקשה.
תודה. הנה מתנה קטנה ממני. בבקשה.
תודה רבה.
בבקשה.